All right, so I'm here in Baltimore for day one of TFCon. I'm heading in the lobby. We're gonna meet some people. I've already been here with my buddy Lance, ran into Deluxe, had dinner with him last night. Probably saw that on the community tab. We're gonna go in the lobby, we're gonna say hi to everybody. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a fun weekend. So here we go.
So the convention has decided that no sales are allowed in the lobby, but there's plenty of sales going on in the lobby. The lobby is happening. Of course, the convention doesn't want sales in the lobby, but the hotel, I don't think really cares. So that's been an interesting turn of events. Say hi, Lance.
Hello. I got out of the dungeon.
So after meeting up with Lance in the lobby, we made our way up to registration where we got our wristbands. We were both VIP members, which also allowed us to go in to the early exclusive sales, where the Chosen Prime, Toy Dojo / Ages 3 and Up, and TF Source all had their respective exclusives for sale early. I like this, so you can get your exclusives and not have to worry about whether or not you're going to miss out on them at the convention. And yeah, Obsidian Commander, he went pretty quick.
All right, so we are in the lobby. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people here. A lot of people. We got Fire Talk Stone here. We've got Engineer Voice back there. It's really popping off, and it's just Friday. So we've already gone through registration. I've got my bracelet on. And yeah, so tomorrow is when all the festivities begin. We've already gone through, I did the VIP registration, so I've already got my exclusive. I got them out of the way. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff tomorrow. We're gonna be meeting Michael Bell. Gonna be meeting not Peter Weller. Wish I was meeting Peter Weller, but he's not involved with Transformers. We're meeting Frank Welker, Michael Bell, and probably Doug Parker. So a lot of stuff going on here. Here I am hanging out with the man, the myth, the legend. You've seen him on my channel. You've probably seen him. You got Mr. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Matt, how you doing?
Good, how y'all doing?
You're doing fantastic.
No, you're doing.
We've been hanging out at TFCon Baltimore. We're going out to eat a couple times now, 3 times now, really.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the convention so far?
It's great. Like I said, just great seeing everybody. You know, same from what's from last. But it's just great seeing everybody at home.
Well, heck yeah. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day. We're going to be going around. It's going to be fun tonight, and a lot of fun tomorrow. A lot of fun Sunday. You're on the panel on Sunday.
Yeah. They're just like, yeah, we'll take it. I guess.
Okay, he's been walking around here like I'm nobody. I'm nobody. But you're on a panel at TFCon.
Because I know some people. That's it. I know one person.
All right. You know a few. You know a few people.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're here. We're having fun. We wish you were here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good night, everybody.
After a fun evening hanging out in person with friends and members of the fandom, day one was a wrap. So we got up early to make our way into day 2, which is the main event. This is the day where the dealer room opens up for everyone, but a perk of being VIP is first entry. And this is where you'll not only find vendors and artists, but most of the special guests, save for Frank Welker. This is where you can meet and greet, get photos and autographs from writers, voice actors, artists, and designers who worked on the franchise.
All right, we are over at the Toy Dojo booth, and they've got the old Combaticons, the G2 ones for sale, but we got Ruination in the house. This thing is probably going to be ready by the end of next year because all 5 components look done. We've got their Defensor, Groove. I've been told Groove and Blades are coming out relatively soon. He's coming out the end of the year, Groove, and Blades is coming out early next year. Then we get their G1 stylized Drift. That's looking really good. That's looking pretty close to being finished. Like all the paint on him is done. So yeah, what we got? Q4, so he may make it out this year. Tyrantron, which is that heavy retool of Pexus. We got their take on Scrap. Good lord. And we've got their Destructor, which is their Devastator. This is a resin prototype, and that is looking really awesome. I think that looks way better than the Studio Series is going to look. And of course, we got Deluxe and Kato over here chatting with Pig for life. And we got Kato. He's getting in the way. But yeah, here is the Toy Dojo booth. They've got a lot. They've been selling a lot all weekend. There's Lance back there. Got Eddie from Toy Dojo over here, and this is connected to the ages 3 and up booth. And they've had a lot of cool stuff on sale. Mix of official, third-party, masterpiece. Anything you might want is here. Oh, hello. They got the Dinobot upgrade kit. But yeah, really, really cool. Really cool dealer room this year. We are over at the ages 3 and up booth. It's my first time I've ever seen this in person. This is the Roboson Megatron, and good grief, is this thing big and beautiful. Roboson, send me one of these, please. I want one. I don't want that much. My wife would kill me. Got some shirts for sale. I might pick up a shirt before I head out. These are from Madhouse Toys, and it looks like A3U is selling through a lot of their stock.
All right, buddy.
So
all right.
good stuff.
All right.
Good stuff going on here. Check out ages 3 and up. Always had a good buying experience from them, as well as Toy Dojo. All right, so over here we got just tons and tons of vendors. If you're looking for anything vintage, new, modern, we got the TF Source booth over here, and they have their exclusives over here. Of course, the Make Toys Seekers. A lot of fans' toys. This is tons and tons of stuff here in the vendor room. Like I said, old, new, in between. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. The only thing I haven't seen are a lot of upgrade kits. Upgrade kits have been few and far between this year. Some older sets up there. You got stuff like a complete in-box Fort Max. I think that was one of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Yeah, that definitely was. Comes with a sword. 3-0 over here. Don't have that RC. Might come back for this throne. I might give that to G-Haxis. Which we got a lot of legends in here. Deluxe and Kato walking by again. You know, and then of course you have some smaller sellers. You got over here. Much smaller sellers.
I'm thinking maybe a mind wipe.
I think the only thing we could go is
Cool stuff on the tables. Timelines. There's a lot of icon stuff here this year, which is awesome to see. Lots of exclusives. Older third-party stuff. I really liked Fans Project back in the day. Cool stuff. Platinum reissues. Costco Bumblebee. That was a cool setback. That was actually made into, I think, the first MPM figure. Remember when everybody wanted that Superior on that? I want to talk about third-party wars at some point. That thing definitely sparked a lot off. But it's not all just Transformers here. There's some vintage toys you can see through the back. We got Exo Squad back here in this other booth. Let's go take a peek, and then we'll get over to the Chosen Primes booth. Spy and Energon Unicron up there. A lot of vintage card packs for Godzilla. You get into some of the vintage card back figures. So cool to see these on card. I still have this Prime Beast Hunters Abominus inbox. Cybertron, Megatron. Really cool stuff going on over here. Of course, there's the Yolo Park booth. They have a good presence here. I picked up a Yolo Park kit while I was here, so I'm looking forward to building that. More BotCon stuff over here. Tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. That Yolo Park Prime is really impressive in person. And some of the smaller kits. good to see people into some of this stuff. These are really good kits. They give 3-0 run for their money in a lot of cases. There's Rising Beast, Bumblebee, Prime, Cheetor, Primal. Looks like we got 8th Link there, Rhinox, and Scourge. So, cool stuff, lots of kits here.
His boxes looks nice.
And over here, what do we got? Some more kits. Don't know what, I guess that's a smaller Prime. No head, there's the 8th Link. Wow, that's a good deal on 8th Link. So let's head over to the Chosen Prime.
Oh, the score is wrong. The score is wrong.
Inbox stuff. More fancy stuff here. Even G.I. Joes. These Joes here. So cool seeing all this stuff on card. If you're looking for comics, if you're looking to get caught up on Skybound comics, it's a good place to do it. And these are all great reads. Highly recommend the Energon Universe stuff. As you know, on the Shadow we met Daniel Warren Johnson, which was awesome. Every year, everybody looks forward to seeing what Chosen Prime has in their display case. And a lot of cool stuff this year. Got these collection space, Little B and Cliff Jumper. They're putting out a Star Screen that looks really good. As well as Alita and RC. We got the Bingo Toys, Wind Girl, which is their Windblade. There's 3-0 Joes and Marvel figures. They got Iron Man there on display. They don't have War Machine now. Also, stuff over there. TFC Toys. I wish they would do more. They had some stuff on the panel. Absolutely cool stuff. Let's check out what else is on display. See, the challenge is when I come and do these, most of the stuff on display I already have. But it's like we get the Flames Toys Drift up there, as well as Kang Toys. It's cool to see them in person. They got one of the Dinobots there. I believe that's their Snarl, Primus, and Unicron. The little, I think that's Spock. I think that's the Magic Square Spock. I didn't know Gorilla Prime went for that much. Dark Really is actually a pretty good price. I've got both of those. Got some Beast Wars Masterpiece, as well as the Train Bots. I'm not a hater of the Train Bots. They also have the Missing Link Sentinel Prime. More Masterpiece. The Moss Toys. Oh, sorry, no, that's Unimetal. That's not the Mega Action Series. The Unimetal Megatron, that looks really nice. More official MPs up here. So we get over at Fans Toys. Their Mind White Skull Crunch. Acoustic, well, Sound Blaster, I was going to say Acoustic Blast. And Thomas, their Astro Train, Scourge and Cyclonus, Insecticons, Dinobots, more Fans Toys over here. Area Strapper. Then we get over to the Fans Hobby exclusive. This was an exclusive for Chosen Prime, limited to 600 pieces. My understanding is this thing sold out, but it is nice looking in person. That gold actually pops in person. It is a good looking piece. I really like it. More Fans Hobby down here. Next to their Armada and G1. And we've got the Alien Attack Macron there, as well as, I forget the name of the company. was it Transcraft, I think? They did this, I think it was Transcraft Mohican at their Mohawks and Dark Moon, as well as the unique Mudflap. Of course, we have the Metagate Red Fantasy, which is their Shatter. Of course, the Zeta Blitzwing. These are a little too big for my taste, so official movie masterpiece mixed in with, that's the Toy World Orion. I think Lance had picked up this Lucky Cat, kind of legend scale Optimus Prime. Pretty cool. Yeah. That's the official, and I'm not sure if it's the Zeta B or not. Over here, we got some MDLX. Yeah. We've got the Metagate Pterosaur, and we've got the, they have that beast called I believe that's made by, on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to put up the logo when I remember. But, Transcraft. I can't remember. I know they made the Mirage. Camping Studios, Optimus Primal, Information, and then we got no idea. We don't know why you made it. It's the first time I've ever seen Raijin in person. They're too late. Optimus Prime, Power Master Prime, as well as their. I don't like how their Ironhide looks with painted windshield. The big load. That looks pretty good. We got some offerings from NMC. I've got all Junkions. I was happy to get those Junkions on the TFCon sale. I paid like $20 each one. It's great. I've got their cup great in person. I'm waffling over I want to get mics or not. He's selling off his stuff. Bond and Jeep, their punch counter punch. Scourge. I'd like to get LaPulp if he ever comes down to a good price. And then we got a lot of Legends over here. Legends are not my specialty, but Legends displays always look good. And that is a great looking Metroplex down there. So if I had a Legends display, I would be all over that. But I do not. Extra stuff over here on the TFCon display. Sentinel Prime for sale. A lot of official masterpiece fans toys all over here. Chances are, if you're looking for it, you'll be able to find it here on the end. They also have a big selection of a huge selection of trans arts over here, as well as Metagate. Got a ton of cool vintage stuff over here. I remember all this from my childhood, all the party favors and all. Really cool to see. Micromaster packs, inbox thrust, mini bots, dino bots, classic deluxes. Really cool stuff to see here. Really awesome stuff. All right, so here we are at the cases where they tend to have early looks of figures. We have the New Age Romulus here, which is the Studio. Well, it's not really Studio Series, but it's more of a chug scale Megatron that actually turns into a gun. He's coming out relatively soon and looking pretty finished. It's coming in a toy and a tune version. Down here, we've got the Iron Factory take on Leo Kaiser, which looks fantastic. I wish it was a little bigger. Dance Hobby's got their Wing Saber on display, combined up with their Energy Commander. That looks fantastic. I can't wait to get that connected to mine. They have the Skyboom Shield, the Requiem Blaster, and the Star Saber all on display here. I was hoping to have found the Skyboom Shield team here, but nobody had it. Then their Tsunami, which is their take on a tidal wave, and this guy looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get him in the collection. And lastly but not leastly, we have a look at their Grand Main from Make Toys, which I've been seeing since I first started coming to TFCon in 2017. We've got some Arc Command chairs. I don't know who these are from. And this new company, Hedgekin Forever Leader, which I'm looking forward to getting because this is a Skybound I'm thinking of the Skyboom shield still. He's skybound and inspired Optimus Prime, complete with Megatron's arm, and he transforms. I cannot wait to see this one painted. It's going to be awesome.
But that wasn't all for day 2. In addition to seeing most of what the dealer room had to offer, I got to do meet and greets with many of the special guests. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any footage of it, but I do have some photos I can share and talk through. So first up was Mark Watts. Mark was the original G1 Transformers artist, and if you don't know, he did all of that wonderful airbrushed artwork that you saw on the front of the G1 toys. Mark was just such a warm and pleasant person, and I really enjoyed talking to him about art and the evolution of the franchise since he worked on it, and just seeing him interact with all the fans and walking around the dealer room admiring the art that had come since, both official and third party, was just such a treat. I bought that piece that I'm holding in the photo specifically with the intent of getting it signed by him, Frank Welker, Michael Bell, and Michael Charles Hill. I was lucky enough to meet Michael Bell in the lobby on Friday night, and I was absolutely floored that he took the time to talk to me, and I was super excited as a big fan of his. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver is one of my all-time favorite games, and I was super excited for the remaster that dropped in December, and I just grew up watching him on Smurfs, G.I. Joe, Rugrats. It was amazing getting to talk with him. He was one of the sharpest 86-year-olds that I've ever met, and I returned to talk to him a bit more on day 2. The only regret I have is not getting a photo with him, but if you get the opportunity to meet Michael Bell at a convention, absolutely take the time, and I hope I get to again, because I'd love to come back and get a picture with him. Next up, Rodimus Primal and I got to meet Michael Charles Hill, and if you don't know, he was an associate producer and writer of many classic G1 episodes such as Starscream's Brigade, Burden Hardest to Bear, Ghost in the Machine, Return of Optimus Prime Part 2, and creator of fan favorite DevCon. He was also another class act, and it just amazed me how much he cared about the franchise, how knowledgeable he was all these years later. And much like with Mr. Bell, I regret not getting a photo with him, but I did get him to sign my print. Next up was Doug Parker. Doug was the voice of Pterosaur and Starscream's Ghost and Beast Wars, as well as Tidal Wave and Armada. And I was happy to get my vintage cardback Pterosaur signed by him, which is now a centerpiece in my Beast Wars display. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture with him, but Doug's a younger guy, so down the line, I plan on doing so. Lastly was Frank Welker. As mentioned, he was a separate guest from the ballroom, and if you were attending, you had to purchase your tickets in advance. I was lucky enough to get a photo and an autograph with him, and originally I had planned to get one with him and Peter Cullen, but unfortunately, as mentioned, health issues kept Peter from attending this year. Hopefully I get to meet Peter down the line. Frank was an absolute class act, and he took time to talk with each and every fan who came to see him. It was wonderful getting to have a conversation with a voice acting legend and a guy I spent my whole life watching. We later attended his Q&A panel, which was awesome. He went through his method for voice acting and just shared a lot of really interesting stories that no one was allowed to record, but staffers told us it would be on the TFCon YouTube page, and it should be up sometime in the future, hopefully soon, as there was so much cool content in that, and I hope each and every one of you gets to see it. And of course, no TFCon would be complete without the now legendary third-party panel. The best way to experience one of these panels is live and in person, but I was able to record this, and in fact, I went live on the channel, so if you're interested in seeing it or reliving it, go ahead and check that out. It's under the live section of my channel. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the closing ceremonies in day 3.
Alright, so I'm here in the lobby. It's the last day of TFCon. I've been a little busy getting footage, so you're seeing stuff spliced together. But I'm here with Lance.
Hi, who am I?
Lance is the owner and proprietor of Forgotten Path Games, and he's also been on the channel in the past, well, when I was on Figure Action, and just a staple of the community. We've known each other since the early 2000s from the All-Spark, and
Remember when you were young?
yeah, when I was young, and I still look good. But also here with Firetax, who just gifted me this. I have my own Conbros play button.
It's official.
And Rodimus Primal's here too. So we're gonna have a good last day at TFCon. Gonna go through the dealer room, but it's gonna be a good last day at the con, and they all have a panel, so we're gonna get some footage of that too.
So I returned to the dealer room one last time to kill time before the YouTuber panel and to just check around for anything I might have missed, to give the artist alley a good look over, as well as check out shirts and look for any sales. You know, you can definitely see how the dealer room has thinned out as fans are preparing to head back home as people travel from far and wide to attend TFCon. But lots of cool art, lots of cool shirts. I picked up a couple pieces from Rod Reap, but regret not getting a shirt.
Definitely would love to get some of this art for the basement. Really cool stuff down here. I wonder if Deluxe has seen this yet, because I feel like he needs this print in his life. But really, really cool stuff. Oh, I love that. Love that. This Beast Wars. Some good prices. A little pricey here, but great framed artwork. Absolutely cool. That Japanese poster is so cool. Some Power Ranger stuff snuck in for good measure. But yeah, that Japanese blacklight poster, that is nice looking. Even more stuff over here. This G.I. Joe artwork is amazing. Soundwave one, Megatron, and a Nemesis Prime. The more Beast Wars stuff I see, very pricey, but that is amazing. I would love to have that hung up. It's so cool seeing all of these Beast Wars on card. This takes me back. All this stuff in packaging. So cool to see. So cool to see. Especially these G2s, man. I still remember seeing these on the shelf at my local Jamesway back in the day. All right, we are now at the YouTuber panel. I got inducted into the Con Bros myself this morning, but I'm not inviting myself on the panel. But we waited in line to see our friends.
Seen them all day.
We've been seeing them all weekend, didn't it? We waited in line.
Now we just get to embarrass them.
Yeah,
you get to embarrass them.
I get to ask Deluxe hopefully I get to ask him a question on the Q&A. But I want to know. I want him to tell the panel what homemade cheese tastes like.
So that was an inside joke from the dinner that Lance, Deluxe, and I went to Friday night. And there you see Rodimus Primal and Patriot Prime walking in. There's Raziel Kane and Ultra Megatronus. Kato coming up. Got to meet Raz and Ultra Megatronus in person. Awesome dudes. I had Raz on the channel. There's Bolt Matrix, an old friend of mine and a local. And there is Deluxe, good buddy of mine. And yeah, I'm going to share some of the footage that I recorded. You can see the panel in full. I believe it's up on the TFCon YouTube page. But here's a snippet of what I recorded.
And I am Patriot Prime Reviews. I've been on YouTube for 7 years. Started my channel off on a dare. And was really amazed how it grew and the fact, it's a fun extension of the hobby, because normally you buy a figure, you transform it, goes on the shelf, you do not touch it ever again. But now thanks to YouTube, I get to spend an extra 10 minutes video it, then put it on the shelf and never touch it again. But then doing the YouTube thing opened up a whole new world for me, meeting like these guys who've become some of my best friends, meeting you guys, which is the main reason I come to conventions anymore. This is my 5th one. The first couple of conventions was all about autographs and toys. Now it's coming hanging out with fans, hanging out in the lobby, talking to people, hearing their different stories. And it just amazes me how everybody from all these different walks of life now are bonded because of plastic robots. So yes. You guys can do that.
What's up going on here, man?
Hey there, everybody. My name is Deluxe Baldwin.
Yeah! Deluxe!
I've been doing this for about 8 years, and just like Patriot, I started, my first con was BotCon 08. I went to a couple of those, and then I've been to every East Coast and Midwest one since 2014 when they started, you know, that. And yeah, it's just a great time. And like I said, you can get these Transformers anywhere, online, but it's here for everybody. You know, this is probably my best friend Kato right here, and you know, it's just you meet a lot of good people. And I get to see everybody here. You know, I see faces all the time that I've seen over the years, and it's just a great time. Thanks for having me.
Don't give them the stop sign.
And nobody knows Kato.
Howdy folks, Kato from Kato's Collection Reviews. I've been doing YouTube for 5-6 years. I stopped counting. Transformers, G.I. Joes, it's all the same stuff. We love coming to these conventions and hanging out. And, I'm always surprised if even one person comes up and says hi. So the fact that multiple people did it just almost makes me cry a little bit just thinking about it. He had 2 this year. Come up to me. It was twice as many. Most of the time I'm here as Deluxe's cameraman. That's true. But yeah, meeting friends, meeting you guys, and hanging out, just talking toys, and like-minded folks doing like-minded stuff. I really do appreciate it a lot. My beautiful wife, who the last time we were here at a panel, we had gotten engaged, and we're obviously married.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise. Yes.
Hi, Denise.
So you can give her condolences as we walk out.
And she has a YouTube channel as well.
Really do love you guys, and I appreciate y'all giving us the time to do it.
Last but not least here.
Hi everybody, my name is Balt Matrix. I've been doing this for 18 years. I started 2 months after YouTube launched.
Gee.
Wow, you are old.
What's that, Billy?
Shut up.
Shut up, Billy. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me on here, Rodimus. This is my 5th TFCon, I think, and yeah, it's a blast. It's just a blast. I get to see people that I normally never get to see. I get to see these lug nuts. My friend Cam, who you might know as Grimlockamus, my good buddy Jordan, and his attache Lance.
Hi.
I get to see just all of you as well, and put names to faces and actually say hi to people, which is nice, because I just live in my basement for both play and work.
And we get to ride the coattails of folks that have been doing it for a long time. So yeah. This is one of the guys that I watched religiously and helped make me do what I was doing. You know, on top of the dare, I was like, well, they can do it. It looks pretty easy. It's not.
They
can do it, anybody.
And there's a lot more reviewing. Bob VersusCon down there, really good guys right there. There's a lot more people that are up early. There's a lot more reviewing.
There is a lot of you guys that have been making YouTube content, and we appreciate all of you who continue, who get inspired by us, and you guys keep going and keeping this fandom going, because it goes to show you that, you know, all of us have the capabilities to, you know, make these videos. I mean, granted, some of us make different kinds of content. You guys do a lot of toy reviews. I do the retrospectives and new stuff. And, you know, some of you guys are doing stop motion. I mean, I don't have the patience for stop motion, but.
All right, well, we're wrapping up TFCon weekend. Lance and I just went out, had a final meal together before he heads back out to the West Coast. Well, this has probably been one of my favorite TFCons. How's it rank for you?
It's all right, except for this dude just kept coming down. It was very good. I did not expect the Frank Welker panel to be that good.
No, Frank.
I knew it was gonna be good, but like, the energy was good. He had the room well. I understand why they didn't do a live Q&A.
Yeah, but that not doing the live Q&A, they were able to screen a lot of good questions.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that Q&A, one, it's going to be available on the TFCon YouTube channel. So if you weren't here and you weren't part of the premium pass and you couldn't find a seat, you'll still be able to see it. And what was also really cool is that there was a lot of information in there that I didn't know at all. A lot of new info about, like, you know, how he got his start in voice acting.
The animal voice thing was cool.
Yeah, how he does all his ADR and animal work. So it was just a really well done panel, and Frank, he's got a larger than life personality. It was cool to be in the same room and hear him and do his craft. So Yeah, that was definitely a highlight. And then all the
YouTube panels.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun on the YouTube panel with Bolt Matrix Deluxe, Patriot
cheese.
Prime, Kato. Yeah, yes. And Rodimus Primal on there. And yeah, there's an inside joke with Deluxe and Halloumi cheese. So
good.
tastes like something from an angel. Use your imagination. That's what Deluxe said. Yeah. And then as far as pickups, what was your favorite thing you picked up this weekend?
I have 3 Astrobots. Thank you. The Astrobots are good because I don't usually expect to see them. Let me see. I'm looking over here. I picked up some minicons that are kind of cool. I like the old fire response. I forget the names. Like it's emergency response and then like air military team.
But now picking up what are now considered to be vintage.
Yeah.
Even though they're from when we were probably too old to be playing with them.
Don't judge.
No judgment. No judgment.
You can't judge.
No judgment.
You still think Sideswipe's the worst.
Sideswipe is the worst, and
Damn.
yeah. But a lot of fun looking at all this stuff. Probably my favorite pickup is, I'm probably gonna say the Grand Scourge.
That thing was pretty cool.
Yeah, something I didn't want, and then seeing it in person changed my mind. I'm glad I got it. And
very cool.
Yeah, and then second to that would have to be, I got indicted. Second to that would have to be getting welcomed into the Conbros group and getting my play button from FireTalks. That's really cool. That meant a lot to me, so thank you to FireTalks. And just getting to hang out with everybody and meet some voice actors. It was a great weekend. And again, this was probably...
I learned a lot from that guy.
Yeah, FireTalks, great dude. Check out his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description below for everybody that we hung out with this weekend. So that's going to wrap it up for this TFCon vlog. I had a lot of fun this weekend. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching it. And let me know in the comments if you were at TFCon, if you're planning on going to TFCon, and if this may be swaying you to go to a future TFCon. I'm going to try and go next year. Hopefully we'll see you there. With that, Zero out.